Hi there and welcome to Thursday's edition of Shift Focus with me, Dipti Kumar. Today I'm going to take you on a wild journey, right from a book launch to paintings and even to the movies. You don't want to miss this because there's a lot more coming up right now on Shift Focus. The short of it, a visit to the cinemas. From movies to food, the French are all about Nidanama Sabdingo. The smell of popcorn. Well, it could only mean one thing, that I'm at a movie theatre coming to watch a movie. Well, to be precise, 17. I'm not going to be here for the rest of my life. It's a short movie fest I'm attending in Chennai. Tired of all the melodrama and fairy tale stories in the films we watch? How about a ticket then to some short films? I went to the Albert Theatre to check out some flicks not more than 30 minutes long, or rather 30 minutes short. Organized by the Don Bosco Institute of Communication Arts, this was the 4th annual Short Film Festival in Chennai.
Short films are most often unknown. They do not have a platform as the feature films, which you find running all around in so many theatres. And one of the goals of our institute and of the objectives of this International Short Film Festival is to provide a platform for short filmmakers to exhibit their creations, and also to bring a very good interaction among them, especially among short filmmakers.
The extensive range of films from India, Australia, Russia, Italy and Lebanon, to name a few countries, had the audience enthralled. Shortlisting 70 films from the 400-odd entries was no easy task. Awards for Best Film, Best Documentary and Best Animation were the coveted titles directors vied for. The common element in the festival was the level of competency shown in direction. But the one who bagged the award for Best Documentary was Abhijit Das Gupta, who took 7 years to create his film, The Jail.
The fast life, the monotony, the mental agony lie etched on the faces of my inmates. Most of them suffer from acute depression.
Well, it's called The Jail, and it was entirely shot inside a prison, a jail. We call it correctional home nowadays, but whatever you call it, it still remains a jail. I came to know of a reformation process that was going on, and out of sheer disbelief, I thought I would go in. But when I went in, I really saw something happening, and it prompted me to shoot. I didn't have something in mind when I began, but then something emerged out of the whole thing. I saw, devils being converted to divine, and people who were imprisoned for life, they were undergoing a process of change, and I thought this must be captured and taken out to the public.
With no commercial support, these films are created with raw talent for actors, and for that very reason, the documentaries conveyed a sense of the real and the palpable. Can you tell me, sir, about a little bit about your movie?
Well, this film, Appa Vandar, was made in the US and California last year. It's a 10-minute short film, and the subject of the film hopes to capture the feeling of every immigrant Indian, anybody who lives away from home. They have a very common feeling, and my film hopes to capture the feeling.
அப்பா ஐயா ராசபாண்டி எப்படியா இருக்க?
நீங்களா? எப்படிப்பா? என்னால நம்பவே முடியல. எந்த ஃப்ளைட்ல வந்தீங்க? Oh my god, விசாக்கு என்னப்பா பண்ணீங்க?
ஏய்யா இங்க நான் என்ன வெளியே வச்சே பேசிட்டு இருக்க போறியா? வாயா முதல்ல உள்ள போலாம்.
சாரிப்பா. வாங்க வாங்க. வாங்க.
ராசபாண்டி
என்னப்பா?
ஒண்ணும் இல்லை.
Curiosity and interest in this genre of filmmaking kept the audience glued to their seats. Audience which included film stalwarts and stars. Can you tell me a little bit about how it feels to be an actor sitting in a short film festival when you're an actor in a feature film?
First of all, it's very curious for me. Given an opportunity to act in a movie where there's about 2.5 hours of tenure, or probably 3 hours, things which are not being communicated in the right way, it really brings a lot of curiosity to check how people bring it in a short film. You know, the duration is quite less, and the feasibility limits are also restricted. But within that time frame, they bring in so much of variety, they bring in so much of talent, and a lot of messages being communicated, which has not been done even through the motion pictures which you generally have a duration of 2.5 hours or 3 hours. That's quite a challenge. I think the difficulty would be doing a short film than doing a complete full-fledged film.
Yeah, it's lovely to watch short films because it's a very crisp thing, no? It's tight and in half an hour they can say. And you know, in a feature film it's so long that you have to have all the masala ingredients here. Yes. You can break the rules and take whatever you want.
Well, I've just completed watching the Short Film Festival. It was nothing short of a festival of a film. Well, it's amazing how these filmmakers have put in hard work and effort to make this festival complete. Now, if you watch it on Shift Focus, then you haven't missed a thing about this wonderful evening that I've had over here. Now, while I go off to another event, don't you Shift Focus anywhere. Can't get IPL at home? Well, you can get IPL here.